What's good, guys? It's Alex. So, look, man, how do you deal with women who are hot and cold? This is a type of woman that you're going to encounter very often in your dating life. And the reason why you encounter this type of woman very often in your dating life because it's part of their nature to be irrational. It's just in their nature. And the reason why, plenty of reasons, obviously, right? But you're gonna encounter these types of women, and you have to remember this, that you have to accept this as a part of dating. Women don't know what they want. Women are just irrational by nature. They have too many choices. And what they're really good at is making you think you have them. What they're really good at is making you think you already crossed the finish line. You have to understand this, is that when a woman is acting hot and cold, what tends to happen is that she's pretty much controlling your dopamine, your serotonin level, and your cortisol level. This is how they do this. They promise that things will work out by her emotional reaction to you, by her facial expression, and they know the effect it has on you. So it naturally makes you think you're about to you. It naturally makes you think that you have this chick. It makes you think, yeah, that you have her and that she likes you. And so then she pulls away, and then what tends to happen is that your dopamine is a neurotransmitter, not of pleasure. It's a neurotransmitter of expecting pleasure. So you're hoping that things will turn good. So your dopamine is high. But then she pulls away, she acts cold, and all of a sudden your serotonin level goes down, which is the neurotransmitter that you feel when you get respect. It goes down, and so you feel that let down. And also your cortisol level rises, which is your stress hormone. It's a very shitty feeling. That's the shitty feeling you feel when a woman flakes on you. It could ruin your whole day. And unfortunately, with women, you have to expect this. You have to develop a supreme acceptance of female nature. Women are gonna flake. You're gonna meet women who act like they like you, and that they act like they even love you, and then the next day act like nothing happened, and even act like you're the one that were pursuing her, when in reality she was the one pursuing you. Women do this, and I can promise you, women don't like this part about themselves. They hate that. They hate that they're like this because it puts them in a lot of awkward situations with men. They hate it, but it's just in their nature. It's just how it is. And unfortunately, as men, if you get resentful, if you get angry at the fact that they're doing this, you're gonna turn really, really bitter, and it's gonna hurt your dating life even more. You have to see this coming. You have to see it coming. Because if you don't, what happens is that a woman's hot and cold nature will turn you irrational. It will divorce you from reality and make you self absorbed. You'll begin to feel like the victim with women. And that's not a good place to be in, because other women will then notice that and sense that in you, and it'll turn them off, and it'll make your dating life even harder. Well, your number one tool with this is your rationality. You have to expect this. It doesn't matter how certain you are that this girl likes you and that she's not gonna flake. You have to expect things not to work out with women, because that's just what they do. They don't know what they want. And what I don't want you guys is to think you have the bitch and then her pull away, then you get bitter. That doesn't help your dating life. It actually hurts your dating life, right? Like, it happened to me one time where I met a woman on 2 years ago when I was I was going to a drink and draw in Bushwick, and the model was looking at me. She was fucking staring at me. I never seen a woman just like look into my soul. Like she was naked, and when she was modeling, I swear to God, like literally, like when she would take her breaks, I would literally walk and she would just follow me like that, and I could fucking sense that shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, why is this woman following me with her eyes? You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, what happened was that she came up to me when the drawing class ended, and she was like, "You want my number?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, well, yeah, "Sure, hot girl, whatever." I didn't hear from her ever again. It's just what they do, bro. Like, is it I'm ugly? I'm not an ugly person. Is it that I'm loser? I'm not a loser. It's just what women do. Like, they're just weird like that. Like, they're confusing in that regard. And because of that, you have to see it as part of interacting with women. that they're gonna pull this type of shit. And you have to learn to brush it off. Because if you're gonna meet a girl that likes you, you have to go through 10 of those Medusas to meet one girl that likes you. You know? Because a girl that likes you did that shit to 10 guys before she actually met somebody that she likes like you. You know? So if a woman's acting hot and cold, first of all, expect it to happen. Expect that any woman that's showing super high interest at first is gonna pull away. And also, don't entertain women who are acting hot and cold. Don't entertain them. Don't entertain it. If you sense all of a sudden she's cold after her showing interest, from the start, before it even begins, expect her to just pull away. And it's not to be negative, guys. Again, I just don't want you guys to hype her up, because what happens is that when you hype her up in your mind and you just go off of the fact that she's showing interest, you will divorce yourself from reality and begin to fantasize a future with her. You begin to say, okay, maybe I could do this with her. Maybe I could do that with her. Maybe I could do this and that. And that kind of stuff will hurt your dating life. It just will. It's going to hurt you when you get disappointed. Lower expectations, manage expectations, because happiness is simply a function of expectation. Now, I'm in school right now. Unfortunately, I don't have time to date. Like, Tinder is too expensive, to be honest with you. I don't fucking like that shit. So I'm seeing one girl, right? One girl, but I can see another girl, but I'm pickier. I don't know why. The older I get, the pickier I get. But it's not like I can't get a poom poom, but it's like I like a specific type of girl now. It's kind of crazy. But I'm pretty much limiting myself. Like, I'm not expecting to meet a new girl in the next few months, because I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? So by keeping expectations low, it can help me manage my emotions, right? But if I meet a girl in school and she's showing interest, it's not that I'm not gonna, entertain him, but that I'm gonna keep expectations low. Because again, what the worst part of dating isn't winning. The worst part of dating is when you lose, because it hurts. And if you're able to mitigate the pain when things go wrong, you are a winner in dating. It's just that simple, guys. Don't let a woman's hot and cold nature fuck with you. Stay as rational as you could be with women. And even if you don't get the women, as long as you can remain rational and emotionally stable, it's a win. Because I can promise you, they will hate the fact that they cannot control your emotions.
Okay, so if you consider yourself a nice guy, if you're the type of person that always gets played by women, is considered like a mama's boy, or you like assertiveness, or you've been bullied when you were a little kid, and so you develop some nice guy's tendencies, then I would highly recommend you check out my new course, Nice Guy. It's specifically made for just nice people in general. I'm a nice guy. I was a nice guy. I was a Bible teacher, for God's sake. I was a Bible teacher. It doesn't get any more nicer than that, okay? So in this course, I will teach you about the art of assertiveness. And if you just learn to become more assertive in a healthy and non-toxic way, what will happen is that men will respect you and women will bang you for the most part, okay? As long as women respect you and see you as a man, that's all that matters. So this course is more about how to embrace your masculine side. If a guy watches this, he'll embrace his masculine side. If a woman watches this, they'll embrace their feminine. This is a course specifically made to bring out your assertive self in a healthy way. So you're going to learn about the source of human aggression. You're gonna learn about how to assert yourself in terms of in a work situation, what to do if somebody disrespects you, how to know if somebody is disrespecting you or not. Because when you're a nice person, you assume that everybody has good intentions. So you can check out all of this. It's a pretty big course, but the size of the course, it doesn't matter. You can check out all of this for just $99. And if you don't like it, just ask for your money back, and I'll send you your money back. No questions asked. Not one time in my career have I ever rejected somebody's refund. So if you don't like it, it's a money back guarantee. This is the equivalent of buying a sneaker. Okay, it's a really good investment. So I'll see you guys inside. It's a 30-day money back guarantee, and you will not regret it, because after this course, you will learn how to become more assertive, and women will stop playing you. It's plain and simple, and that's all that matters. I'll see you guys.